Is that true? I was going to ask. Now, I heard he was out for the season, but you guys are like having a cup run type year again. So
yeah, he should be out for the season, but like apparently he's progressing a lot better, and so he's like three weeks away, 3 weeks away from coming back, and then hopefully he can get his sea legs under him because he's our best offensive player by far, and the fact we've been able to do well without him.
And the Blues are done, you piece of shit. I'll come
it's
down
only
there
a matter of time until they're done.
Tear gas the locker room.
Yeah.
My own heads.
No, I won't talk about hockey anymore.
What are your top 25 favorite things about hockey?
It's a lot of things.
The ice. The ice. The hot dogs. The goals. Tarasenko. The Blues. That place nearby the Blues Arena that serves really good thin crust pizza. I forget the name.
What number are you on now?
You 6. Like the goals more than your favorite team? Like the goal post?
Well, I'm a hockey fan.
Well, his favorite thing was the ice.
Fan. Fucking the passes. Icing, surprising enough. That's up there.
1 second, Taylor. Kyle, did you think he was actually going to commit to this 25-item list?
I knew he would.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't say 50. Because I don't have that.
Then we'll cut it short then.
Are you out of top and bottom rated things? Did we do them all? I think I cleaned for a while. I don't know where that went.
We did meats and sex positions. I was going to do candies and holes on a woman. I thought I'd go 2 very disparate angles on that one. So we'll start with candy then. Reese's is the #1 candy. That's not an opinion, it's a fact. And the worst candies are Good and Plenty.
Make it happen.
I've actually switched over to Dollar Shave Club stuff, like for real. Like at first I was lying about using it. And
oh, you faggot. I mean, you didn't actually use them? I've been using them for a while.
And a little message to the listeners out there. If you're going to be silly on Reddit with the forums we talk about, you got to be tactful. You got to be tactful. You got to keep it going. Because the r/telekinesis top-rated post is still this one about a connection between physical traits and mental ability. And it's, do you think there's any connection between the size of someone's skull and their ability to perform telekinesis? My Uncle Taylor has a way above average skull, both in thickness and girth, and he tells me he's able to move Cheez-Its. Is this crazy, or is there maybe a connection? 77 upvotes on their talking about me moving Cheez-Its with my dumbass giant head.
That's an example of a
shout out to you, Max Lamb.
Orchestrated troll post. Okay, yeah. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't ridiculous, and it's referential. He's got 2 different references in there, right? Taylor's love of Cheez-Its and his big ass head. All right, that is a 9.9 out of 10 judges' scorecards. That was excellent.
Go do what Max did. Make it funny, but believable enough that these people, fall for it.
Tell them about a hex that you put on someone that made them an alcoholic, or tell them about tell something like that. like talk about some magic that you did. Come up with a nice referential hex.
One of you get in there and say, I had no idea how powerful I was in 2016. At the time, I was a Hillary person, and so I used a hex on the DNC to screw Bernie over. And to this day, I regret it. Is there any way I can reverse this wizardry?
This isn't too terrific, but
there's a friend of mine, more of an acquaintance really, that I was in high school with, and he, everybody showered after every single sport because you get sweaty and you got classes and shit. You don't want to be that gross guy who all the girls are talking about smelling like BO. And so everybody would shower, and there's an unavoidable thing when you shower. Kyle knows this from his prison days, that you have to angle yourself toward the crowd of people because it's just a big chamber with a bunch of spigots, and you wash your hair like that, like you don't turn away. You gotta have your eyes all over. I guess you had a little more privacy than that. So there was this kid, Joe, that would just walk up to people, and this was not like 1 or 2 times. It made him laugh so hard to just wait until somebody turned around and was washing their hair like that, and he would run over behind him. This kid's like 5'1", little fatty, and he would go over there and he would start pissing on the back of people's like calves and thighs as he walked down. And like by the time they turn around, they're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he'd just run away. He's a little goblin of a guy. He'd be like,
I'm gonna tell you right now. And I bet Woody agrees with me.
Shout out to Joe from the shower.
That's what we call an ass whooping.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm thinking, if this happens to me, how am I supposed to react to this guy, right? Because I like, to be honest, I'm like a 3 out of 10 mad at that. I don't care that much if he's peeing on the below the ankle while I'm in the shower. On the other hand, I feel somewhat obligated to respond.
Exactly. That's the thing, right? It's not the act. It's the implied indignation.
Yeah.
It's that everyone knows that you just urinated on me. I feel like I have to do something to reclaim some level of dignity.
Yeah, he wasn't retarded. So basically what he would do is...
Wait, are we talking about retardedness? Or are we talking about like a silly guy?
He's saying
I'm saying he wasn't retarded. He wasn't being dumb.
That's an ass whooping.
He was my age. Like, I guess we were like, if we were seniors at the time, whatever. And he was much, much smaller than even a lot of the freshmen. But he wasn't going up to me or other seniors. He was going up to vulnerable freshmen or sophomores, and then he would revel in the laughs of the larger people. It was a bit of P. It's not as funny looking back.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. Like,
Bape!
But
yeah.
I feel like
it's the disrespect.
I'm not okay with someone treating me like that. I feel obligated to equalize our relationship again.
Beat the shit out of him naked?
Yeah.
No, I'm more of a wrestler.
No,
but yeah.
No, I'm gonna wait until. No, see, that's the thing. I'm gonna pretend like I don't care, and I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna rinse off, and I'm gonna go get dressed, and you're gonna come out naked, and I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. I'm gonna sucker punch you right away. You're not gonna know it's coming. Yeah. There's not gonna be a whole like, hey, you did this to me, and let's shove each other 3 times each, and then let's point. No. I'm immediately going to deck you. I'm going to hit you as hard as I fucking can right here and try to knock you unconscious. And then I'm going to kick you a lot. And as I kick you, I'm going to explain to the people who are watching why I just did all of this.
You're not going to have that much time in the way ours was structured, because we had our PE coach who was always meat gazing. He would have been on you like white on rice.
He was
right
a meat
away.
Gazer?
He was a big time meat gazer. I've talked about
I don't like that.
Just pop right in and like look at dick height, be like, boys, 3rd hour starting soon, and be like, coach,
I'll tell you what,
stop looking at my dick. How about that?
There was no meat gazing in prison.
No. Well, this guy did not know prison rules. He just knew I got unlimited access to teenage cock here. Yeah. Boy dick.
Yeah.
See, you guys were talking about having or having not urinated in a car. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I can't recall a single time I've showered in public in front of other men.
What?
I have a terrible looking limp penis and I have rather large testicles, so it's just not a good thing unless it's a full hang or I got a little bit of blood running through it.
That flower won't fall over.
Yeah, I honestly like my sports career did not involve public showering, like with the prison style, like fucking Oz open room. And even when I went to prison for a little while, like, we had stalls. So I too have never, I mean, I'm sure some dudes saw my ass or something like that. But like, hey, who fucking cares? I don't care.
Yeah. I've done it hundreds of times. After a couple times, like, the thing becomes not getting naked in the shower. It's like, I wonder who brought the highest quality shampoo and soap that I can gank today. We've got the Woody's Mom Market locked down.
I don't think she watches any other podcasts.
We guys stand by. I got a bottle piss again real quick.
Go for it, my friend.
This is going
How many more bottles do you have?
Should I drink a little bit on the air to prove that piss cycle thing wasn't bullshit?
I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to.
Kyle, you're going to lose respect for me if I do this, aren't you?
I've been
gaining favor in his eyes all show, and I might undo it with this sip. But
do you think I've never drank piss? Get that in you.
Ooh, that's a couple of good drinks.
That's all you got? You can finish that up. Top it off. I mean, you don't want to be pissing in a half full bottle. My man.
My man.
I'm gonna step away on that note. I'll be right back.
I'll say it. It tastes like moldy alfalfa.
If I could fight as well as like Joe Lozon, Like, you know, I'd be arrogant. I'd be like, you know, grabbing bitches' asses and shit, and like, what are you gonna do about it? And I'm like, why would he do this? And I'm like, well, he knows that, you know, you could probably just beat him up anyway. It's no challenge. It's like a woman that wants to fuck.
If Wings ever gets a 6-pack, the next day is when he gets shot. Serious question here, Woody. Do you know if Wings is getting married?
I saw him say that he was engaged. He made several references to her.
Would you go to the wedding?
Yes. Yes, I would wear my best dungarees, maybe overalls, whatever fits. No, I would go to. I think I would go. I think I would go. I'm curious. I want to know about it.
I'm not allowed to leave the state, but will you take a camera?
Kyle, you're like, ooh, I'd love to, but I'm stuck here.
Welcome to you.
No, I'm going back to jail.
Hypothetically, would you go, Kyle?
That's a no.
No. I'm thinking like
you want to go?
I'm considering if I would actually go, like because it's a bit of a hassle, right? It's 8 hours drive.
Okay. How long have you known this guy?
10 years,
decade.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, he's an old friend of yours.
Ish.
You guys want the best for him, so that sounds really nice.
Yeah, you could say that about Kyle, but you could say anything about Kyle.
You can say Kyle can fly, or he has laser beam eyes.
Yeah, Kyle's never been to prison.
Or he's a witch, or he can do hexes.
That's what you need to do, Woody. Or Kyle, send a hex his way.
I just did it
to get all sorts of any evil intent out of it. Make sure it's a pure wedding. Because these witches say that witchery is for good.
You know,
and the
how
fact
I feel
that all
about
of their
weddings.
witchery has to do with personal gain is probably has nothing to do.
No, I would go to the wedding if it were like feasible. Yeah, I would go because I think it's going to be. I feel like you and I would get back to the hotel room, and we could have some good talks about what we had just witnessed.
Right. I can't believe you made that. That was really cool. Thank you.
Then we'll cut it short.